Hello friends. For any 3D printing processes, the journey begins with the digital design. The digital design needs to be saved in a specific data formats that the 3D printer can understand. Different formats are used based on the printer type, the precision needed, and the complexity of the model. Myself, Dr. Debal Pramanik, Assistant Professor of Shambhavan Institute of Science and Technology. Today, we are discussing the additive manufacturing data formats. Additive manufacturing processes start with a 3D model data which is slide into a number of layers and parts are built in a layer by layer fashion as per the slice data. Generally, slicing algorithm or software does not use 3D model from commercial CAD packages as a direct input. Instead, the 3D model is translated to suitable intermediate formats for the communication between 3D model and additive manufacturing machine. Some of the popular file formats in additive manufacturing are that is STL file format, OBJ file format, AMF file format, STEP file format, SLC file format, and CLI file format. Among of them, the STL file format is most popular file format in 3D printer machine. STL file format is the de facto standard in additive manufacturing ever since the first additive manufacturing machine was introduced by 3D Systems USA in the year of 1984. STL is known by many acronyms like stereolithography, standard tessellation language, and standard triangle language. STL is a regular interface used to transfer geometric data from CAD software to additive manufacturing systems. Most of the commercial CAD packages have inbuilt features to convert the 3D models to STL file format. So next topic is advantages of STL file format. Even though STL file format has several issues, it is most commonly used the file format that is STL file format. First, easy conversion from CAD software. Being the first largely accepted file format, all commercial and free CAD packages have the option for exporting 3D models into STL file format using standard tessellation algorithm. Hence, conversion from CAD software using built-in option is one of the major advantage of using STL file format. Commonly used input file format in additive manufacturing system. STL file is the most common input file is the almost all additive manufacturing systems globally. Thus, it provides the logistic freedom for the user. The user can develop 3D model in any commercial packages which can be converted to STL file and sent to service provider for fabrication. Simplicity in slicing. Slicing a triangulated surface is simpler as compared to slicing a surface approximately by curves defining using complex equations. Easy splitting. STL file can be split into multiple files and can be imported separately to the build volume of additive manufacturing machine if the part size is larger than the build volume. These parts can be joined later using conventional joining techniques. So these are the basic advantage of STL file format. Next one is limitations of STL file format. STL file is de facto standard in additive manufacturing primarily due to the advantages mentioned above. However, there are few limitations in STL file format. First of one is lack of information. The file format does not provide information of the surface quality of the build structure of the material used for fabrication. In addition, since facet data are provided as a set of coordinates, identification of facet is different from the STL file data. Data redundancy. In STL file, each facet data includes the coordinate of 3 vertices and normal vector. Thus, the coordinates of each vertices appear several times in the file, which results in redundancy. This leads to very large files, which slows down data transfer and fabrication. Lack of approximation. STL file format approximates the surface using the straight lines, which does not provide an efficient approximation. This results in poor quality of representation as compared to the higher level representations. Truncation error. As the triangles are represented by coordinates of vertices, truncation errors are instead with STL file format. This occurs mainly due to errors resulting from the approximation in the place of exact mathematical procedure. So these are the basic limitations of STL file format. Thank you.